Hi guys, good afternoon and you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, you already know what I want to say, okay? Okay, I will not say it. Since you know what I want to say, okay? I will not say it. Just go and do what is the needful. Do the needful, okay? So guys, see, there's something that men usually do, that I feel like it's high time like we talk to them. You understand? Eh? Because most times when they do this thing, they spoil things for us, but they don't do it intentionally. Sometimes they don't really do it, they don't do it because they want to hurt our feelings. They unknowingly do it. Sometimes they feel like they want to help our ministry. Sometimes they feel like like they want to add fire so that we actually get the true meaning of of what it was about to happen or what would have happened. But they don't know that they end up spoiling that thing for us. I know that. Let me come closer. You see that time that she's telling you that she's about to come. That time she says, "Oh, baby, I'm about to come." Please, don't increase the space. She did not say increase the volume. She did not say go faster. You understand? What she said was that she was about to. Because I have noticed that a lot of men, immediately you make that statement, that's not what we are trying to tell you now. That is not what we are trying to say. Some of you now, immediately you hear that statement, you're now confused, you don't know what to do again. You now start changing style. You're spoiling things for us. Honestly, you're spoiling things. Women, you people can testify to it now. See, whenever she makes that statement, it simply means that that particular thing you were doing at that particular time, that is the way she wants you to continue it, and that she likes it, and it is about to lead her to that place that you want to lead her to. You understand? So when she says that, when she makes that kind of statement, Oga, unless she tells you faster, faster, or she says she says any other thing, but if she makes that particular statement, I want to come, I am coming. Please don't change position. That's not the time to change position at all. That is the time to concentrate on that particular thing that you were doing before she made that statement and continue doing it like that. If you continue doing it like that, you get her to cloud 9. Sometimes she don't even know when she'll pass cloud 9 and reach cloud 10. That come that she wanted to gradually come, she will not come again. And you know the funny part of the whole thing? She may not even be able to tell you. She may not be able to tell you, and that is why I am here to tell you. You understand? So men, you have to understand women. You understand? But you know, most of the times, a lot of women fake these things. You see that time she said, she sometimes when you're done and you ask her, she enjoyed it. She did not enjoy it. You say, how did I know I'm a woman? Okay? She did not enjoy it. You spoiled everything for her. But she don't want to tell you because, men, you know that this your ego, it's very, very high here. So sometimes when we tell you this kind of thing, you're like, you start to feel like we are not really enjoying it, you understand? But then, I am here to tell you, anything I observe as an anointed servant on YouTube, I'll tell you people. So, but guys, that is just a little gossip I felt like telling you people. I just want anything gossip I felt like sharing with you. So back to the men gist. Mothers, please. When you send your child on an errand, at that point, that little girl or that child opens the door and leaves the house. There's a particular time that you are expecting that child to be back. Am I right? Now, when you watch your time, like you send the child downstairs to go and get something, you do not ask that child to go to the market. Within, at most, 20 minutes, a smart child should be back. But I don't know how far the distance you must have sent that child is. If you send your child on an errand, calculate the amount of time that child should be back home. Like, be able to tell, okay, within so amount of time, that child will be back. If that child is not back at that time, my sister, leave whatever you're doing and go and check on your child. You get why I'm saying this thing? There's a reason for me to tell you this thing. Because, most times when I say things, because maybe I laugh too much, some of you don't really understand the meaning of what I'm saying. Because Like myself, severally, there are times I will ask my daughter, run and buy a bag of pure water or buy pepper for me. Immediately she leaves this house, I'm expecting that she'll be back at a particular time. I mean, if she's not back, I am leaving the house immediately to go check on her. If I can't, I send someone older or someone that can actually go and check on her. There are so many reasons why we mothers need to be doing this, because sometimes some children that miss, if their parents were able to stand up immediately and go and check on that child, that child wouldn't have gotten some kind of abuse that happens today. If some parents supervise some of these things, those children will not get to be abused. Okay, let me give you an example. I went to give my little daughter a haircut about a week ago. So when I got there, I saw this girl about 15 years. 15 years. I'll put a video clip here so that you can watch yourself. She was at the barbing salon. So when I got there, I noticed that one, she has already had a haircut. So it's obvious she came to have a haircut. And then she should have left immediately having the haircut. Immediately she had the haircut. Because if you watch her dressing, you see that she's totally out of place at that place. But I was still wondering, why is she still sitting down there? Then guys, I waited for my turn till it got to my turn. But then immediately I opened that salon, I got inside. When immediately I entered that salon, I noticed that everybody was looking at me. So the way they were looking at me, when they look at me, they'll look at the girl. So I looked at the girl, she greeted, I was like, So I was now wondering within myself, why is everybody looking at me? Why are they kind of, even though they weren't really talking, you can really sense that something is wrong somewhere. You understand? So when I sat down, I was waiting for my turn. I was still trying to observe what was happening, but because they were all men, there were about 3 men there, and I'm the only lady that stepped in. Aside from the 2 guys that were already having a haircut. So when the 2 guys were done with their haircut, they left. It was my turn. I sat, and the other barber sat down where I stood up from. So when my baby was having her haircut, and I noticed the other barber that gave the other man the haircut was looking at the girl and was like, okay, you don't want to do what you're supposed to do up here? Don't worry. So when the girl wants to talk, he says, shh. So he was actually giving this girl, a sign not to say anything so that I will leave. And then when I leave, they will not be able to do what they wanted to do. At that point, I knew something was up, and I decided within myself, you have to pass through me. I must find out what is happening. I will find out. I must find out now. She will not know me again. So immediately my baby was done with her haircut, I paid the guy. I paid the barber, and then I left. I left. Stopped a bike, the keke that would take me back home. Then I went back. I told the man to please hold on. I want to check something. I went back inside the barbing salon. So when I got back, I saw that the girl was now standing close to the back door, not the front side where we passed through. You understand? Close to the back door. And the back door has a kind of room where the barbing salon packs some kind of stuffs there. So the girl was now there crying, begging them. So I came in, the man was like, madam, what is wrong? I told him, Oga, it's like you overpaid me. How much is my baby's hair? He said it's 300 naira. I said, okay, I thought my balance was all okay. So pretended he did not give me my complete balance. So I was like, Oga, how much is my baby's haircut? He said it's 300 naira. I said, I thought it was 200. He said, madam, is this your first time? It's 300 naira. I said, okay. So I was not like, bianne, otekwanamma. She said, is everything okay? The man said, madam, everything is okay, that I should not worry, I should go. I said, why would I go? That this girl has been here. This girl was here before I came. And now this girl is still here. So what is wrong? What is the problem? Why is she still here? They said it's nothing. I said, that girl, I asked the girl, is he your uncle? Is he your brother? Are you related? The girl said no. I said, then why are you here? They were like, madam, I should go. And I said, please, don't touch me, okay? You don't know who I am and you don't know where I am coming from. So please, I want to know, I want to understand, why is this girl here? Why hasn't she left since she has had her haircut? To know, and see, most times when you're going out, try to dress very, very well. Because your dressing sometimes will confuse people, even if you're on your way to even if you don't have money like me. So at the end of the day, guys, I found out that this girl came to have a haircut. She didn't ask how much they charged to give a haircut. She sat down, and after giving her the haircut, they told her her money was 500 naira, and the girl couldn't afford it because what her aunt gave her was 150 naira. You understand? So because she couldn't afford it, they insisted that she must complete the money. She said she didn't have the money. They told the girl that she had to pay either cash or kind. Can you believe that? A 15-year-old girl. And to even imagine that this girl has been in this salon for over 3 hours and nobody, not even one of her aunties, or not her auntie has not even noticed that she has been too low. But maybe probably what she's doing is she's waiting for the girl to come back so that she will not descend on this girl without knowing what this girl went through. And sometimes when this girl come back, sometimes when such children come back, they will not tell you what they went through because of fear that you will deal with them. But if the auntie had looked at her time and know that this girl should be back by this time, she will go after her. And maybe sometimes when you go, you know the kind of friends, secret friends your children keep. Or you save your child from unnecessary things. So at the point, I now noticed that this girl, because she didn't have the money, they wanted her to pay even here in kind. And now what I was even now thinking inside me was, so will this girl pay in kind to the three guys the two guys that owned the salon and the other guy that was a helper, assistant, servant there? You know, I said so many things to this guy, and then I paid. And I brought this girl. I gave them their balance of 400 naira, and I brought this girl out. At the end of the day, I found out she was living with her auntie. So guys, see, sometimes when we ask our children to go on an errand, we should try and go and check out go after these children. If they exceed the limited time, they were supposed to be back home. So if you send your child on an errand and you do not see this child, that child is not back at the time that child is supposed to be back, please go after your child so that you save your child from unnecessary experience. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this beautiful video. See you guys when I see you guys. Bye.